Hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Victoria 2 as the Tukulor Empire. Let us continue on where we last left off. So, Russia has definitely lost the war against the Germans. I don't know the extent to which the British have lost, because they're still fighting a war against Australia. And until this war is over, the events that could fire haven't actually fired yet. And there's already immediately a crisis in Russia. Really? Is nobody going to back them? Okay, there we go. So now we got an independent Tatarstan with the world's ugliest borders. I hate this so much. Unsurprisingly, the communists have risen up. And also, Russia owns this little territory right here, which is just beautiful. Who? Tatarstan. It's just actually, it's actually disgusting looking. Like, if it at least bordered this area here, then it would be more forgivable. But it's just like a little enclave, and it's the worst looking thing I've ever seen in my life. So let's keep making our... I was gonna say, like, make our industry better, but if it only counts how many people are actually employed and the value of foreign investment, but I can't invest anywhere else as far as I know. So let's go for more education efficiency. Try to make things slightly better for us. You know, as much as we possibly can. Got the Germans. Got the French. Drive with the United States was a little bit scary. Like, I would just like a war with France. Or, you know, Germany. I mean, I don't think at this point Germany's going to lose. Like, what would be great is if I could somehow declare war on the British. I mean, I could like try to break free, I think. Can you break out of a sphere though? I've noticed that we're friendly with the French. And that's also incredibly scary because I don't like the French being here at all. Okay, so the warlord era has begun. Not a huge surprise. Who's going to come out on top of that? I have no idea. And also, it doesn't really matter, because who cares about China right now? I'm trying to deal with my own little empire over here. And industrialize it as much as I possibly can, given the resources at my disposal. And also, while we're improving our tax efficiency, we're paying the Germans more money, which is not great. However, we can repay our entire loan back, you know, making 7 extra gold a day. We can now boost, I think, administration a little bit. Boost our education back up to maximum. And we're still making money. Oh, and we're not paying the Germans anymore either. So, fantastic on that one as well. And also, so we'll increase military spending. Crank out military spending as well. We're actually making a decent amount of money. Now that I've improved my tax efficiency, we're raking in the dough. Unfortunately, I can't really train. Actually, I can build 3 engineers. And use those engineers to help out these other armies. Yeah, but like a war with France won't work. What about like Liberia? They're friendly with the United States. So justifying a conquest against them is very, very unlikely. Like, I would like to get, like, a place in the sun. Like, just taking anywhere would be nice. You know what I mean? Yeah, so the Soviets have taken control. So I got the Soviet Union over here. There's still some Russian communists in Moscow, so, you know, they're still not very happy with everything that's going on right now, but that's okay. They have a ton of artisans. 31% is actually, like, an insane amount. Why do you have so many artisans? I mean, the Soviets are in 20th place in industrialization, which isn't that great. I mean, that's only like 3 places above me. Yes, just get more education. We're at 10% literacy now. Still not that wonderful, but what can you do? So get like 1 more level of supply limits. That should at least allow us to go anywhere within our empire without, but definitely not taking any attrition. Okay, morale's gone up, war exhaustion's gone down. Why is the US hostile towards me? I don't actually know. France is trying to be my friend. Okay, you're gonna go to this army. Actually, you're not gonna go to that army yet. Not until we actually have our supply limit up. So you're gonna go to this army. But I think going up to 30 will definitely put them in attrition range. Which is, of course, not what I'm wanting. And most of these railroads are almost ready to go. Fine, you guys up. The railroads are finishing. Excellent. So what? Oh, what can I do? I mean, like, I could build a fort on this port. But that doesn't help us. If we're going to war with any other major European power, that's not going to help us out much, is it? The question is anybody in the world uncivilized at this point? The answer is no. Everyone is now considered civilized. So our colonial expeditions are not actually going to work out so well for us. Mostly because they're impossible to do at this point. So Australia is still at war. Will Britain win? That's a great question. And Japan is trying to take over some territory in China. Not a big surprise if you know much about them. We got a better supply limit. Let's go for better artillery. Again, most of these techs are like so cheap that... What do you go up? You go up to 30 now. Okay. So you can at least have this guy now go up to 30. Wonderful. You might as well be on the border with the French. Again, at this point, we still can't beat the French. It's still 26-7. Those numbers are definitely not within our... they're not in our favor right now. We're trying our best to try to shift everything around as much as we possibly can. So right now, Austria still wants to explode. Apparently, Tatarstan also wants to break in half. But that's slowly dying out. Don't know where the next international crisis is going to be. If I had to take a guess, it's probably going to be somewhere in Austria or Russia again. How many troops do you have? Yeah, go to become more jingoist. Okay, they have 18 divisions. So we don't have to worry about them right now. Not that we'd actually ever have to worry about them. But if Britain gets absolutely destroyed, like I think there's a good chance of. Like if they had to break up their empire, what will I do in that situation? I don't know. So I want to keep improving relations with the Germans. Try to get on their side because Germany's going to be a much better player for us than the British and definitely the French. I can't justify a war against you. Like, can I justify a war against you? I can dissolve our alliance, and I think I'm going to do that. Because I don't need Britain's help. Mostly because I don't think anybody else is really going to threaten us too much. So, the Conservatives got 98% of the vote. I mean, that seems like a pretty clear majority to me. Yeah, Japan's already taken a big chunk out of territory. Did you get any infamy for that? You have 5.3. And you're all annexing everybody else. Yeah, so, they're trying, the warlords. And we got Manchukuo, who is a puppet state of Japan. Basically, this whole area is just a complete mess, and we're never going to look at it. When will Australia not die, but just kind of like surrender this whole war? I don't think Britain's ever going to get to the point where they can actually puppet them again. Now Ukraine's out with Romania. But Romania is definitely winning that fight. So what do they want? They want to take over Transnistria. Okay. I mean, it's kind of hard to see because they're almost the exact same color, but who will win the war? Only time will tell. So let's get our morale and military tactics up, because I know military tactics is important. I don't know what it actually does, but I do know that it's important. Also, I'm surprised Austria has lived this long. Like, you're not, like, I'm surprised they haven't, like, fallen apart with the fall of the monarchy. But, you know, if they can push through, I guess they can push through. So there's one more engineer, at least getting 430 stacks up. Getting more and more cores, getting a little bit more prestige. Our place is still pretty solidly 20th. You get to this point now, we still get like 100 more points. Everyone's pushing up like a lot faster than we are, which is not great. Prestige we can't do much about. Industry we also can, like, I don't think we can do too much about. Military plans, military organization goes up, yes. I think we do want that. Even these other major places, like, it's only at 3%. We have the money for it, so I think we're going to go for a mass upgrading of factories. Anybody that can be upgraded, I think that you should. Because if there's more jobs available, I think that does still improve growth. And again, where are major populations? Kano, I think I want to go back up to craftsmen. I mean, you know what? I'm going to get clerks. I don't know how many clerks we can realistically get. Or if anybody's even going to promote the clerk. Right now, it's a very solid 0%. 0 out of 2.2 million people are clerks. Again, I don't really know what a clerk is, because I know you need to have like a certain level of education. Like, they're just not educated enough to rank up. Yeah, the literacy rate is just so garbage in our country that you're never going to rank up to clerks. So I think we're just never going to have clerks in the country. I just don't think we're ever going to have the amount of... We're never going to have the amount of literacy to actually make any clerks in the country. At least not anytime soon. We got a rebellion issue. I think we should be fine killing you even without paying our troops that much. Like a 30 against 3. I mean, it's a 10 to 1. I don't know if that's enough for it to instantly stack wipe. And I don't know if that's actually even a thing in this game. Okay, we lost 166 men. You know, not too bad at all. Nothing that I would worry about. And I don't know if these guys can survive. I mean, how much supplies do you take up? Actually, you're going to go this way anyway. Never mind. It's a completely irrelevant issue. Mind you, so now we got 430 stacks. And we're going to start building up a brand new army. It's going to be expensive, and it's going to be hard to get enough troops to actually make it work. Yeah, we're trying to militarize up as fast as we can. We were at 7, and now we're at 12. Within this episode. Within, like, the last 7 minutes. So we're catching up fast. And I was thinking, what's the tech? You need, we need to get military directionism. As soon as it's done, we need to actually get gas attack and gas defense. Because if the French, for example, have gas attack, we're screwed. Like, we're so dead. And also, I don't think this is ever going to actually finish. We got Nationalist China down here. Beiyang China is trying to declare war on you. It's like, at least for like full annexations. They're not. You think they would be, but apparently not. You got 16, 36, 7. Yeah, integrate everybody. I just don't know what to really do about infamy at this point. Aside from trying to use the British to inflict my will on, like, Uruguay. But they're protected by the United States, so that's going to be a little bit difficult. On, like, Portugal? But would the British even help me out there? I have no idea. I still want Germany to like me. I think they are going to be... I mean, we only have like 20 years of this game left, so... It would be difficult to actually get our way there. We might actually end the series in this playthrough. I don't... This is my playing session, I should say. I'm not actually too sure. Like, we're getting close. 20 years? I think we probably will. Which probably means at the end of this week, the series will be over. So I might as well speak about that now. I don't know what I'm really going to follow up this campaign with, minimum wage. So I guess they just really like minimum wage. They'll work 88 hours a week, but they will not... But they'll get paid a decent amount for it. Just work 5,000 hours every single day. But as long as they're getting a good minimum wage, everything's okay. So I guess you're gonna look at the ledger, because I feel like we might actually have like the best minimum wage policies in like the entire world. Minimum wage. Your political reforms. Okay, no, a lot of people have good minimum wages. I'm not special. It's basically the only thing we're good at. Everything else is kind of awful. Like, we still have, like, child labor is still legal in our country. Which is probably a problem. So what can we... Like, what can I do right now to kind of make things better? I mean, I could try to go for... Maybe I purposely try to make a revolution. Can I do that? I can't put in the fascist or the communist right now. We're getting more places core. State capitalism planned. Full citizenship. Pro-military. I mean, they're pretty similar. The only difference is moralism as opposed to atheism. I mean, jingoist is better. Maximum military spending is 100. Cost of belly is 30% faster. 300% as opposed to 400%. But you cost more supplies. So I could try to just force a revolution in the country. But how many people in our country are communist? 0.3%. How many people are fascist? 9%. So we can try to do one of those. Okay, 3% of the population is communist. And 10% are fascist. But you're state capitalist. Factory only costs 80%. Import cost is expensive. Import cost is higher. Owner factory cost mine is 100%. Factory throughput is 5%. And we can do a lot of stuff. Factory cost was 25%. But laissez-faire basically means I can't tax anybody, and that's going to be difficult. So what I can do is I can try to, like, promote in our most important cities. You know, let's just... Everybody's going to be loyal to the Communist Party. And we'll try to just have a revolution like that. And maybe at that point, I can industrialize the country so fast. Because it also, by forcing the communist revolution to happen, all of these reforms will basically go to the best. So going from no school system, I'm pretty sure the straight is a good school system. will be very, very important. And same with doing all this other stuff. I think overall, forcing all of these to almost be completely maxed out. I mean, these ones will kind of regress a little bit, but we're already basically at the bottom for everything. It doesn't really make a difference. So I think that's kind of the plan for the last 20 years. Actually, we're almost at 1918. The last 18 years of the campaign. But I think that's going to be a good time to end this episode. Thank you for watching. My name is Anthony. If you enjoyed, thumbs up. Not enjoying, thumbs down. Of course, subscribe, and goodbye.